hello. Hi guys. What's up? What's up? Continuing the playlist from last time. Let me do my announcement real quick. Turn around. Where's the emote, dude? There it is. Cat. I just looked at this. Wow, thanks for the resub. Quack! Quack! Miharu Ubu, hello! Welcome back! Quack, quack, quack. I literally just, it just started turning into it just kept going and I couldn't even understand it anymore. Looky, it's late. It is late. It is. I wanted to draw a little bit more. So even though it's late, I wanted to do a little bit more drawing for today. Hello, Kayla. Hello, Kamocha Mocha. Kamocha Mocha. I still haven't decided if I prefer Kamocha or Kamocha. I'm probably going to go back and forth until I can find the perfect fit. Hello, Zero Fizz. I was not expecting this. Hello, Amy. Your song is playing right now, Amy. I jumped when I got the Twitch notif. You're like, yes! Let me finish my notification really quick on Discord, and I'll get back to it. Hello, Zero Fizz. Hello. Anything tonight, but I will be drawing. There we go. How are you guys doing tonight? I was debating on streaming today, because I was like, well, it's kind of late. And I wasn't sure if it was a good time. But I'm like, you know what? Doesn't matter. Anytime's a good time, even if it's a little shorter tonight. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. I've got class tomorrow, so I might not stay long. No worries. No worries. I did start late, so, you know, it's okay if you can't stay for very long. Okay. I am ready. Let's continue with the Morgantha drawing. I worked on it a little bit more off stream. So this is what I have now. I did more of her, like, face, so I did, like, her eyes and stuff, but I barely outlined her mouth. That's all that I've done so far. Ducky, I want your opinion on this emoji I made for Fuzz. Okie dokie. I'm excited to see it. Cheesecake, what's up? What's up? Is that Bubby Dub? Is that Emily Knight? Is that the Emily Knight? Wait, is this the emote that you made them? Shadow Walker, what's up? What's up? Is that the emote you made? Oh, that's funny. How are you guys doing today? Yes, dude, it's good. I like it. I like that a lot. Slong. I like that. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I like that one a lot. I'm still working on one of my drawings from my iPad, but this particular art piece is gonna be a hard one. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. With this one, I'm really trying to, push myself. I try to do that with every art, but in this one in particular, I'm trying to do it a little bit more than usual. So I'm like, you know what? Let's, get to it, because I haven't actually worked on a piece yet this year. I think the latest one I did was in December, and then January I just kind of drew in my notebook, but I didn't actually, like, draw in Photoshop. So I'm like, you know what? I need to actually, like, let's do something, you know? She's looking absolutely glamorous so far. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying. We're getting there. And this is the early stages, too. Just wait till we get to the end. It's in a Ruby art style, too, so the people are gonna look like Ruby characters. Oh, I'm excited to see that when you're, further along with it, or when you're done. That'll be pretty cool. Oh, wait! I forgot to pull up my reference photo. Hold on. It's on my computer. Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, I've been, really wanting to draw a lot lately since it's been a bit since I've really focused on something, I feel like. So it's about time, you know? It's about time. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Yeah, and in this one in particular, I'm trying... Well, I try in all of them, but this one I'm trying more than usual and trying to make it more realistic. My usual style is kind of like semi-realistic. I was gonna say semi-realism, and then I fucking couldn't. I stopped myself. But in the sense where it's like obviously more real than cartoonish, but there's still like some cartoonish aspects of it, I guess you could say. I really don't know how to describe it. So I'm gonna try with this one to make it a little bit more realistic. Maybe not necessarily like a photo or anything, but definitely a lot more detailed than I usually do. So we trying with that. We definitely trying with that.
I just shit. Fucking everywhere.
No,
you
don't.
Understand this is a real problem. Not just the men, but the women and children too are dying from all the shit.
Oh my god.
Please call the government. We need female assistance. Hey, Duckybub, help us all.
Domo, are you okay? Domo, are you okay, Domo? Domo, do you need help? I mean, according to that message, you do need help. Thank you so much for the resub, Domo. 30 months! 30, dude. A 30. You're 30 years old. Holy shit. Thank you so much, Domo. Can you believe it? I cannot. It's shocking. Also, I hope you take care of that shit problem. I really hope that problem gets figured out, because that sounds like a serious problem, which I don't know if I'm qualified or certified to even, you know, assist with that, but I wish you all the very best in that, endeavor. What a god with the 30-month sub, Domo. I know! Isn't he crazy? Hi, Bob. Hi, Domo. You know, how's it going, Domo? How you been? How you been? It's been like so long since we've talked. It's been forever. It's actually been so long. Now, honestly though, Domo, what's new? What's new, dude? What's new? Shitting down chimneys. That's definitely not new. That's something Domo's been doing. You know, it's trademarked at this point. But, you know, it's Domo nonetheless. Hello, Nomo 1 in 10 Dodd. I like that. I like that, I like that. Definitely, creative with that one. Hi, Shadow. But yeah, I'm excited with how this piece is gonna turn out. I already like the way it is, and I'm not even halfway done with it. I'm not even 10% done with this. Okay, maybe I am 10% done with this, but still. Like, we're in the very, very early stages of this piece, and I'm, like, already super happy with it. We are already ecstatic about this one, guys. Hella ecstatic. Shit. Okay, hold on. I'm actually gonna... I don't want that much highlight over here. Just a little bit. Oh, I totally forgot to show y'all what I copped at Kroger today. I got a piece of my childhood. A piece of your childhood? Oh, yeah? When a piece of your childhood becomes tangible? I'm ready to see it. Okay. So I think right now I want to finish the face, which I am almost done with. So what I think I'm going to do is do the mouth, which I get a little nervous about. I don't know why. Like, drawing mouths for me, for some reason, is kind of like... I don't want to say my weakness, but it's something I kind of struggle with for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. But I'm glad I at least got the shape of it done. Because, I don't know, shaping out mouths for me is kind of a nightmare for some reason. Not really sure why. But, you know what? We're doing it. I wanted to kind of give her a smirk, too. Like, you know, like part of her mouth kind of going a little higher than the other, but without making it look stupid. So, we'll see. We might do away with that idea, so I don't know. Uptown Girl. Emily put this song in last time? Uptown Girl. Or I don't know if this is the song that the person requested you to do last time. I actually don't remember anymore. Uptown girl. So guys, Morganth. It's honestly been such a long time since I've even done that arc in Wiz with Morganth in it. I don't even remember when I did that last. It's been forever. I am almost in that arc with certain characters. I have some that are like really close-ish, but it's still been forever. Like, I'm not that close to it. I still have to, like, finish arc 1, but they're close, I guess. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna kind of like, oh god. Wait, don't tell me I was doing this in the wrong way. Of course I was. I hate myself. I hate myself. I guess what I could do is just... I'll erase as much as I can. I guess that's all I can do, and then I just have to erase. Because I meant to do this on the correct layer, and of course I forgot, but that's fine. It's easy to fix. I hate when that happens. Yeah. Fortunately, in this situation, it's not that bad, since I already have this outline here done. So, I'm already going to be coloring or shading in this area anyway, but yeah, it's so annoying. I'd be, really tilted if it affected another, like, more important layer, but at least this one's salvageable. But yeah, no, it's happened to me so many times where I'm like... That's why I started locking layers. Over here, you can kind of see some of them are locked. And of course, I choose the one other one that is not locked, and that's the one that I actually, like, draw on accident, but... We're okay. We're good. Since this is the layer that I have her face on, like her skin texture and her nose... It's going to be covered anyway, so you know what? It's okay. And I'm also going to delete this layer. I don't need this one anymore. Awesome. This is the one where I have her lips and her eyes. I always separate the eyes and the lips onto a different one, because for me, I find it easier to, like, draw and edit stuff that's underneath it without affecting those things. But I don't know why, though. The nose I like to have on the same layer as the rest of the skin, but... That's just my personal preference for whatever reason. Anyway. Uptown girl. Okay, now let's make sure. Thank you. I was like, let's make sure we're not fucking up royally again, alright? Okay. BB song is playing now. So with these... I think for the most part, I think the mouth is pretty good. I think I might make it a little smaller though. And I'm also gonna liquefy her face a little bit to kind of, fix some imperfection. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be necessarily perfect, but I want it to be more so, you know, like symmetrical-ish looking. Okay. I also want her to look a little bit crazy. Not, like, really crazy, but a little bit. Because, I mean, it's, you know, it's Morganth. She a bad mommy, okay? She's evil. Just kind of, like, some sort of smile. Yeah, unhinged, exactly. Exactly. Man, the only thing that sucks about this now is because I drew on the wrong layer, so I have to fill in her skin underneath a little bit, which isn't that big of a deal, but it's just a little bit of a setback. Slightly. Because I hate myself. I like giving myself more work to do. Alright, I think that looks better, so let's go back in here, and let's fix some of the problems we caused, which isn't much, thankfully, but... No, that's it. Easy, dude. It's easy. Cool. Alright. I think I like the general face shape, or at least her mouth shape on her face. I think we can get started on that. I have, as I said, a reference in front of me for lips. Not necessarily the shape of this one, but hopefully it helps me enough where I don't get stuck on this for a long time. Because, as I said, for some reason, drawing lips gets me all nervous. I don't know why. I tend to mess up for whatever reason. So hopefully that doesn't happen too much here. But if it does, you'll have to bear with me. Perfect. Time to Rick. I don't know why I want to say that as Reek, but it's Rick. I literally don't know why my brain wants to read it as Reek. Ooh, can we add music to the list? Yeah, we can. If you do exclamation point SR, you can put either a YouTube link or a title, and it'll add it. And then you can also see the list as well. I think there's a command for seeing the list. There's only 5 songs in the list right now, including what Domo just put. So it's pretty short at the moment. I think last stream it got to like 20 songs. It was pretty lengthy. Ooh, yes. I think right now, though, since we do have a list for people that we do trust that have been here for a while, so we don't have like random people coming in and requesting some like, I don't know, bad song or something. We do have a list for that, but yeah. But yeah, so Matt, or the long lost Papega, just gave you perms, so you should be good with that. Matt who? I promise. Perfect. If you're from Fairy Queen's community, you can't be a bad egg. He. Certified goodie. We'll leave it like that for a while. Alright, so here's behind, and then here's the actual mouth, which looks whack when you remove it, but that's fine. So for this, I'm gonna lock this layer real quick. And then in here, I'm also gonna shade this in with this color. And then we should be good to actually start with the details. So her lips are red, normally. I mean, it's nothing really specific about it. I mean, she does kind of have like a darker red outline around the edges, and then on the inside it's a little bit more lighter. So I might follow that a little bit, but for the most part I think I'm going to kind of come up with my own sort of shading and stuff. What the fuck is this? It's a meme song, dude. I'm actually going to skip this one for right now. Everybody wants to rule the world. Oh yeah. If, for some reason, the bot, or it doesn't pick the exact song that you want, like if you put a title, just let me know and I can delete it or something. So you can just say, like, oh, that's not what I wanted, and then, you know, I can just delete it before it plays or whatever. Otherwise, I'll leave it in the queue and then it'll play when it's ready. Okay. Alright, guys. It's time. Let's do it. We got this. It's time to do lip. So in this picture that I'm looking at, this girl kind of has like this kind of line in between her mouth. But yeah, Emily, I think tomorrow, unless tonight, if I have time or something, but otherwise tomorrow, I can give you the Azoth that I gathered. It's a lot, though, so you have to have a lot of space, but yeah. And hopefully we can get more cool stuff out of it that we need, if you're doing recipes or something. Alrighty, awesome. Yeah, I have a lot. I do got a lot, so I'm excited to start getting more on that grind. I'm not going to be lazy anymore. I'm going to get it going, and then we can start getting a steady flow of Azoth income again. Damn, look at these luscious lips. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit of a highlight in here. Yeah, I can hold like 650 or something. Yeah, I've been getting back into the Zoth grind lately as well. I refined like 1400 today or something. Oh shit, nice. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I think I have around 700. I don't know. I don't remember fully off the top of my head, but it's something like that. So obviously if you can't fit everything all at once, I'll just give you more after you refine, but this song makes me want to battle stuff. Hee 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 hee. And I forgot to do the poll today. I said I was going to do the poll today for the next raid, but whatever, I'll do it tomorrow. I was really busy today. But, yeah, tomorrow I'll make the poll. And, yeah, hopefully we can, get a good time for most of us. I'm sure we will. We have enough people now where I feel like we're not going to have a problem running in... we're not going to run into that problem anymore when we don't have enough people. So that's good. Yeah, it only takes a few seconds to run it through the Refine 100 thingy, so I can take it in 2 trades. Yeah, sweet. Okay. So far, so good. I say so far, so good. So I'm gonna get a little bit of a darker red here. Just around the edges of the mouth. To kind of add a little bit of a, not like an outline. I don't really want to put lip liner on here, even though that's kind of what it looks like Morganth has. So I'm just going to add a little bit of shading. Let me see. I'm actually going to find a picture. The one that I'm using right now is pretty good, but I want to find one on Google or something with more lip details, like a closer up lip. Let me see. Woman red lips. Okay, I like this one. I'm gonna use this one. Dude, all these like model mouths, like, I don't even know how they get their makeup to look like that. Like, every time I look at references for photos, if I'm looking at models or something, like, how do they get their makeup to look like this? That's crazy. Anyways. Okay, here we go. Here's a good picture. Great photograph. Okay, so for this, we're doing really good so far. So, I want to add more darker shadows here. And also here. I kind of want to make her lips glossy, too. Maybe not, like, super glossy, but a little bit. Like, I like having some sort of shimmer. We're definitely going to be adding some shimmer on these lips. And also making it a little darker right here. Just a little bit, like, just a little bit of a shadow. Yeah, yeah. My makeup skills suck. I'm okay, but like, I mean, obviously, I know for photographs like these, they have like professional makeup artists and stuff, which, you know, they're really good at it. But still, like, how do they get that good? Like, it's crazy how good people can get at applying makeup, especially on other people. Like, there's no way. I don't know. I can barely put it on myself. Right? I don't know how they do it. Yeah, I really don't. It's super impressive. Somewhere. Only we know. Domo, put this song in. Let's go. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? I'm really glad I pulled up this picture, actually. It's really helpful. I need help. I need help. So what I like to do, with mounts, I like to add a little bit of like a light, it's not like a trim, but it's like a rim light around the edges here, because there's a bunch of folds and hills and bumps on your mouth, so it causes the light to kind of bounce off in different directions, especially if you're wearing like a gloss or something. So here I could get into like a really light you know, kind of shade where it looks more so wet, I guess, but it gets glossy. So first I'm gonna kind of make it very like general, I guess, and then I'll go in and draw more little lines and stuff. What makes it easier too is like knowing where your light source is coming from, which for the most part I have an idea of where most of my light is coming from, but I'm a little bit still trying to figure it out. But once you got all that figured out, it's easy. But to be honest, though, I am glad I looked up this reference photo, because I'm going to copy, or at least study, a lot of the patterns of the lighting on this other person's lips, so it'll help a lot with mine. You're in my bed. So we have those here, and then we have a little bit up here, too. Also, I'm thinking I'm going to add a little bit of her teeth. Just because her mouth is open a little bit, it's not going to be anything like crazy, but I want to have a little bit of like a shadow in here where you can see it kind of in her mouth. I'll do that after, though. We get a little bit more laid out. Transfiguring Azoth into the schools, I think it was. That would be really cool if there was a badge for that. Which I don't know if there is. Okay, the lips are looking good. Alright. And then we get to do the definition from underneath the nose, which we have not done anything down here for that. So it doesn't look like it's really sitting on her face, but we'll add more shadow here. And then also down here, and then a bit here as well to make it look like her mouth is actually on her face. Now, no badge for that. I'm just the main person doing it for our guild because I have almost every recipe. So typically everyone will give me their base Azoth TC and then I'll refine it into whichever schools we need. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Emily was kind of just like pushed into that position. I think she was already kind of doing it, and then more people were like, oh, let me just give you my Azoth, and now Emily's just like the guild Azoth holder person. Those lips are looking great. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're trying. One of the things I have to keep telling myself a lot, and I say this like almost every single time I draw, so forgive me for repeating myself, but if you ever work on any drawing or just anything art related, but especially like with painting type of stuff or art drawing, you have to trust the process. And that's something that I have to keep reminding myself sometimes, because, you know, I'm working on something and then I get all frustrated because it's not looking how I want, and I just keep telling myself, like, okay, well, the more steps I put into it, it eventually turns into what I want. So it's like, I have to get through the parts where it looks kind of like, eh, and then, okay, once I get to the end, I'm like, oh, okay. Guild said, when in doubt, give Azoth to Emily. Dude, exactly. Yeah, because I have a lot of TC space as well. Yeah, trusting the process is hard. I know what you mean. Sometimes I almost give up, but keep pushing. Right? Like, you get to that point where you're like, this is bad. Should I stop? And then you're like, no, it's going to be good. Don't worry. And then you keep working on it, and you're like, okay, I'm glad I didn't give up. But it does feel that way sometimes. You're just like, is this gonna turn out good? I don't know. It's looking bad right now. It's honestly a fight. Like, you really gotta fight yourself with that. I totally, totally get it. That's how I feel like with mouths, especially. Like, lips and mouth stuff. There's definitely other moments, too, where I feel very, like, I don't know. But, as I said, because I kind of struggle with this for whatever reason. Like, I can't wrap my brain around it as easy, so I have to look at a lot of references. And I have to keep telling myself, like, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. I still can't believe how many people got banned on Wiz today from the community. One of my IRL friends heard about it and messaged me just now. I can't believe about that either. Like, I checked my account after I found out just in case, and I was fine, but, like, seeing the amount of drama that was around that, I was like, no way, dude, what happened? So people still don't know what happened? I'm assuming not. That's kind of crazy. Because it just, to me, it was either a mistake or an actual reason behind it. I was so scared. I was fine too. Like, there's no fucking way. I would be so mad if that happened to me. No, they don't. And Gume is still banned like 9 hours later. Oh my goodness. I'm sure once they hear why, it'll be spread around. Yeah. I just don't know if it's one of those things where they're, like, they don't want to leak, like, if it was a mistake, or I don't know. I really don't know. But they definitely should. I don't know. It's crazy. I wonder what rumors people think. I know some people were saying, like, oh, Atmoplex something, blah, 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 but I don't know. I'm just glad I am not affected, and I feel bad for the people that are. I don't think anything like this has ever happened either. Like, I think legit this is one of the first times, like, something like this has ever happened. So, I don't know. Like, the fact that it just seemed to happen kind of, like, overnight, randomly, is so weird. And it seemed to get, like, a fair amount of content creators, too. Or at least a handful of them or something, which is fine. I find that interesting. Hello, Exap. Thank you for the hydrate. A lot of the bans were from Atmo community, but there was still a bunch from non-affiliated people. Yeah! That's what I find weird about it. Is, like, I heard that a lot of it was from them, but then at the same time, like, there's a bunch of others that were just seemingly random. So I find that weird. People think someone gifted all the people, then charged back, which got them banned. Oh. Yeah, I have heard about the chargeback stuff. Since that has happened already to some people, but not as widespread as this, if that is the case. But damn. That's actually insane if that is the case. But who would do that? And yeah, it's random. I mean, like, I could see people doing that to be petty, I guess, or if they want to get people in trouble because they know it's happened in the past. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know who would, or I'm not sure. Because obviously there are people out there that don't care and they just want to shit on people whenever chance they get. But, yeah, it's still very random, though, to think about. Because it seems like it's random. That's why I do get kind of scared if, I mean, for the most part, I trust everyone in my community and stuff, but if I ever get gifted something random from someone that I don't know, I'm like, oh bro, oh boy, let me see what's gonna happen here. Like, I don't know, it's very, risky. And there's no way to decline gifts, right? Like, if someone were to actually just randomly gift you, I don't think there's a way to decline it, so you can't just be like, oh, I don't want to accept gifts from random people, unless you have it, like, on your wish list that way, where you can just, I don't know, make it so that you can't get gifted from random people, but if you have a wish list. I was honestly pretty paranoid the entire time I was at my boyfriend's house because I was scared my account was going to get banned and I was just going to see an extra gift box. I think as long as you don't claim it, then you would be fine. Ah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's true. That is true. You can make your wish list set so friends can see it. Yeah. I think that's the only thing you can do to prevent it besides not claiming it. They should have an option, though, to reject gifts. I'm not sure why they don't. But, because most things do have something like that. Like, as a big example, Steam. I mean, it's not a game, but, you know, it's a place where you can buy games. You can actually reject gifts if you don't want that for whatever reason. But, yeah. I just watched 4 ads. Worth it. Oh, thank you. I mean, I guess. But they still technically give you some of their money. Yeah, so that's why I'm not sure if that will completely, like, protect you from it, but I don't know. It's definitely a weird thing. But yeah, I'm just glad I didn't get affected by it, but at the same time, it's like, well, it could always happen again, right? Like, just because it didn't happen to you now, like, doesn't mean you're safe forever. Not to think like that, but that's the thing that sucks about it, is that until they have a better system about that, I don't know. It could always just happen anyways. But no use in worrying about it until it actually happens to you, I guess. If it does. We go somewhere only we go. Ooh, the music! We only got like one other song in the list, guys. So if you want to recommend something, it's gonna happen like right now. Okay. Alright. I'm going to try. I like want to add my own texture to the lip. Like individually. But, I don't know. I'm kind of doubting myself. I'm just gonna go with it. I need to not doubt myself. Let's get the Grey's Anatomy soundtrack popping in here. Like, people have been begging for a 2-factor authenticator when they got DDoS in 2016. And maybe longer than that, because I remember they kept asking for us to change passwords in 2 weeks. The service kept going down. Yeah. I'm honestly shocked they don't have that. I don't know. I feel something like that is, like, kind of necessary. It's just wild. I mean, even if you do have a safe password, it's still risky for, you know, something like that to happen. I'd rather have the extra layer of protection, because you never know. You really never know. So it's... in a world where most things have a 2-factor authenticator, it's... I guess not necessarily surprising that Wiz doesn't have it, but at the same time, it's like... come on, guys. We should get on that. Oop, that didn't work. Whoopsies. Try doing a link. There we go. You can request links to specific videos if you... yeah. What Emily said. My account actually did get hacked a long time ago. This was probably around early 2010s era. I don't think I actually ever talked about it on stream. But it was interesting because I got my account back, so it's not like I lost it or anything. It was my original account, so not the one I'm using now, the one my sister's using. But, wait, I honestly thought Lou was somehow getting everyone banned because he was, like, whining and super salty about the game. Dude, like, he's always whining. But, yeah, so what happened was I got notified on my email. Because the thing is, I had... like, the password that I use for my Wiz accounts aren't the same thing as my master password. Thank God, because if they were, my accounts would be gone. So, for my master password, it's different than my 2 accounts that I log into for Wiz. So, back then, it was like that as well. And so, they figured out my login, but they didn't know my master password. So these people, because I'm pretty sure once you get your login, or I forget, but they had access to my stuff, so I kept getting emails saying that my password was getting changed. So I was logging on to Wiz, like on the website, trying to like change my password back, but then they kept changing it back, and so it kept going back and forth. And I couldn't lock them out. And it was so scary because I kept getting emails saying my password changed. And I was like, I gotta do it again. So I changed my password, and then they would change it again. And then I would go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I kept getting, like, emails. And my heart was fucking racing. I'm like, no, like, this is not happening right now. Like, this is not happening. So then finally I was able to lock them out of it. I changed it. And then I changed, like, all my other, like, contact information and stuff. And then I was fine. But literally what saved me was because my master password was different and they couldn't fully take it over. But they literally did take... They knew my specific account. So I'm so glad they didn't actually, like, throw stuff away or, like, you know, fuck it up. Because they did know my account, but they wanted everything. And they kept trying to change it. So I, like, really quickly got it back. That was literally, like, the most scariest, like, 10 minutes of my life. I don't know. It was fucking insane. Yeah, it was really weird timing that people he was beefing got banned the next day. Yeah, that's so weird. My friend and I decided to switch accounts on Pirate one day years ago, not on our main accounts, thankfully, and turns out, because we switched accounts, they thought she was getting hacked, so they banned her? We were like 10, so we were stupid and didn't think that would happen. Oh, geez, that's so scary. That is so scary. I would be... Wow, I'd be so scared and so sad if that happened. Man. But yeah, like, that whole experience got me so paranoid about that happening again, so I always make sure to keep my master password different than my actual password for my main accounts, and on top of that, like, I made my passwords more secure. But, you know, the two-factor authenticator would be kind of nice on top of that, but whatever. One time I logged on Wiz and someone random had logged on my account and gifted themselves 30k crowns worth of stuff. Oh yeah, I remember you said that, I think. I checked my crowns history and the name of the wizard that got gifted was someone I had never met. Oh shit. Jeez. She wasn't mad at me for that, but it took her hours to re-download Pirate because of it. Oh my goodness. Damn. Like, scares like that are so terrifying. Like, for me, obviously I was upset that it happened to me, but at the same time I was like, dude, it could have been so much worse. Like, I literally could have lost everything. They could have gotten on my account, they could have trashed things, they could have, like, bought stuff. I don't know, like, it could have went way worse. They could have deleted all of my wizards, like, I don't know. I was so happy. I was so scared to log back in, because I thought I lost everything. I'm like, that's it, I'm done, dude. I was like, I'm done. But I was fine. Somehow. Don't know how, but it ended up being okay. But yeah, guys, if that's never happened to you, make sure you have good passwords. Good, very good passwords. Don't leak anything. Don't leak your username. Don't leak anything. Jokes on anyone who hacks my account. I change my master password every time I keep forgetting. Honestly, that's good. Not good that you keep forgetting, but that you change it often. I honestly should update my stuff because I'm using outdated passwords for a little while, even though they're pretty good. They're outdated. I haven't updated them in a long time. It's been a few years, more than a few years. So I should change them again, especially since that has happened to me. But I've been kind of lazy. Honestly, I should probably just do it after stream today, now that we're talking about it and I'm remembering it again. That Captcha is stronger than their security. Wait. And when you have to do the Captcha on the login launcher, it's like so fucking small and they make you do it correctly like 7 times. Yeah! That shit is so annoying. I hate when that happens. I hate it so much. It's so tedious. Like, I get it, but, like, also it's just tedious as hell. But I understand. Like, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, please, bro. Please, save me from this pain. Yes, Emily, I just give up some days, honestly. You're just like, you know what? I ain't about this right now. I don't want to deal with this right now. Jeez. That's funny. But yeah, I remember the feeling of that happening to me, and my heart was fucking racing, dude. I want to say I was in high school. Maybe like 13 or 14, maybe 15 at the oldest. I want to say 14 to be like safe, but something like that. And yeah, I just remember getting emails, and I was like, what the fuck? And when I saw that someone changed my password, I'm like, no fucking way. And I was able to go in, and because I had the master password different, it literally was the only thing that saved my ass, and I was so thankful for that. Oh man. Oh, and they were emailing me. They were telling me to change. They were asking me for my master password. I forgot about that. Yeah, because my master password was different. So they were like emailing me like, oh, what's your master password? Like they were telling me like, I'm going to gift you crowns. Literally shit like that. I'm like, okay, bro. There's no fucking way, dude. There's literally no way. I guess I am a robot. I'm not playing Wiz today. Yeah, it's like, guess I can't do this. Guess I'm a robot. My anxiety could never. Yeah, it was definitely pretty scary. But I'm glad, after all that was said and done, it went actually pretty well in my favor. But it was definitely a little bit like, I'm scared. This is a little terrifying. But that was a long time ago. That was more than 10 years ago, I think. Or maybe 10 years ago exactly, I don't remember, but definitely a little bit ago now at this point. Okay, so with this, I'm gonna start working on the, inside of the mouth. Because it looks a little weird, the mouth's open, but there's nothing in there. So I want to have, a little bit of her teeth, but not like she's smiling, but just a little bit that you can see her mouth is just slightly open. My dad got his credit card hacked a long time ago, and he was using it to pay for mine and his account when I was younger. The person used it to buy a shit ton of crowns. Dude, it's always fucking crowns, dude. People just gifting themselves shit. You're like, come on, man. Come on, man. That's, wow. It's so scary, too. Like, when you find that very moment of, some scary thing like that happening, it's just, it makes your jaw drop and your heart stop. You're just like, no, dude, no way. It's definitely terrifying. You don't have to do this. Just breathe. Alright. Let's just load up a whole episode of SpongeBob that we can hear in the background. Oh my god. Okay, let me see. Okay, so with this, I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna grab a dark, kind of a white gray, because I want it to be very subtle, like it's just shadow kind of thing. A little bit. You know what I should have done, actually? I keep fucking up with the layers so much. I should erase this. Because if I erase this and I can see underneath here. Alright, hold on. We're going to clean up a little bit around here, okay? Because I keep messing up. We're going to go through here. Everything. We're going to shade that in. We're going to go in here. We're going to adjust some things where we're going to erase part of the mouth in here. Wait, hold on. What am I doing? I'm erasing the wrong thing. I knew it, dude. I knew it. Actually, wait, no, I'm fine. Okay, no, we're good. So, let's erase some things in here. I got all tripped out, dude, just because I drew on the wrong layer earlier. Now I'm in my mind, none of this makes sense. But we're gonna make it make sense. If I just lay. Okay, cool. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That works. That works perfectly. If I just lay here. My dad was on the phone for hours with the bank and I was bawling my eyes out. I'd be so scared. That is so scary. Thankfully, I've never had an issue like that where my bank got hacked or anything, but still, it's just, I would be so scared. My eyeballs just fucking vibrated and flickered. Are you okay, Emily? I'm gonna try to go to bed now. Night, Ducky. Night, Ducky. Enjoy stream. Alright, Kayla. Thanks for coming in here and sharing some stories and hanging out. Have a good night. Talk to you soon. Nee, guys. Nee. Good night. Good night. If I lay here. If I just lay here. I haven't heard this song in a little while. Teeth. Alright, so let's lock the layer right here with the lip, and then we can work on this little spot right here. So, I don't want to make it white, like bright fucking teeth glowing, but I do want to have it a little bit shadow. So, I think I'm going to kind of have it as a grayish pink tint. Maybe gray, I don't know. I'm looking at other reference photos, and they're either kind of grayish with the shadow, or they're a little pink, depending on the lighting. So I'm going to look at this one, actually. I think it's sad people in the world are cruel enough to spend other people's money like that, especially if they need it for bills just for, or if they need it for bills just for frivolous things. Yeah. It's sad, but, you know, there's just not good people out there. Or not everyone is like that, but, you know, not everyone is a good person. You would hope, but it's just one of those things, unfortunately. Actually, that reminds me. It was maybe like sometime last year. Matt and I, we found someone's ATM card or their bank card still in the ATM machine. And I was like, dude, they're so lucky that we found this and we're not just going to take it and spend their money. Like, there's been moments like that where we find someone's whatever, and I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll go return it. But, yeah, someone left their card. And thankfully, we were actually right next to the bank. Like, we went straight to the bank and then used the ATM, like, right next to the bank. And I was going to either withdraw or put in money. I don't remember anymore. And someone left their card inside the ATM machine. And I'm like, dude, like, how could you do that? I was like, how could you just leave it in there? And they left it in there, and, like, no one was around. I was, like, looking if anyone was kind of, like, you know, trying to get my attention or something. So I'm like, dude, Matt, this person is so lucky that we're not bad people, and we're not gonna, like, take it. And so we went inside and said that someone left it. But, like, moments like that where I'm like, if I ever lose something, please, someone give it back. Like, please. But it's definitely very risky. But yeah, I forget when that happened, but I think it was sometime last year. I don't know, I forget now, but it was definitely interesting. Saying, like, if I found someone's wallet or whatever, I would take it, and if it's a store, I'd give it to the cashier. Yeah, we've done that a lot, whether it's someone's phone, or that one time we found a card, like an actual card that was stuck in the ATM machine. We gave it back to the bank. But I think we found people's phones before. I want to say maybe a wallet. I don't remember exactly, but I know we found, like, a good amount of stuff that we're, like, we go to the front, like, we found this or something. Yeah, and then I just told them about when we found the card in the ATM machine. I know, and I'm like, now if I ever lose something, like, please, I hope I've racked up enough good karma that someone returns my thing. Which, I actually did lose something 2 years ago. I lost my phone, and it was returned, which I don't know who, but that was a whole story on its own. So I guess, you know, I already did get something returned back, but still, if it happens again, like, please. One time my keys fell out of my cart while my son was playing with it, and thankfully someone found it and gave it to the cashier. Someone could have definitely stolen my car. Yeah, like, moments like that where you're just like, dude, someone really could have just taken advantage of me, and I'm so glad they did it. is wild. Yeah, I'm happy. The one time I did lose my phone, I was able to get it back because I was like, oh man, like going through the whole process of losing something just sucks. And yeah, I'm very glad that that went well, but please, if I ever lose anything worse, please, 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 please be nice. Fortunately, I think there are a good amount of nice people, but it's always that one bad apple to ruin it for everyone, and, you know, unfortunate things are unfortunate. Okay, this is looking pretty snazzy so far. I've been losing sleep, dreaming about... Of course I drew that on the wrong layer. Why do I do this to myself? Oh my goodness. I get so... Why? I hate it. We'll be counting stars. It's just this little part too, man. Come on. Why? I want to know how many hours I've set myself back just in general because I draw things on the wrong layer. Like, please. Actually, no, I don't want to know. Yeah, that's why when I realized it was missing, I ran to the cashier to announce it and then ran straight to my car just in case that bad apple tried anything. You'd be like, this is my car! Like, stop. Legit left my car and scooped my son up. Yeah, like, you just get into that, like, anxiety, like, panic, like, fight or flight mode when you're like... You're just like, I have to act, you know? That's how I felt like when I lost my phone. Well, since we're talking about lost things, I guess I can get into that story. But, at this point, it was last year? Yeah, it was last year. No, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And, I was in Vegas. So, you know, Las Vegas, and I drank a little bit. Not a lot where I was, like, drunk or anything, but I was definitely feeling, like, a little bit buzzed. And I went to the bathroom, and I left my phone in the bathroom. And I thought that I had it, and I was in one of the casinos, so it was, you know, big. And it had multiple floors, and so, basically, like, giant. And so, I guess I left my phone in the bathroom, and so, then we decided to go get some pizza. In that casino, they had, like, a place to get pizza. And then we went and we waited in line to get pizza, and then we got our pizza, and then we started eating it. And at this point, 30 minutes or so went by, and I didn't realize I didn't have my phone. And so we're eating and stuff, and then I decide, like, oh yeah, let me check my phone. And I open my purse, and I'm like, you know that moment of dread? When you just realize that you fucked something up, like, really bad? And I just felt like, where's my phone? And so I'm looking in, like, every pocket. I'm like, oh my god. And I was like, no. And I'm like, is it under here? I'm like, looking. And I don't see it. I'm like, that's it. Like, it's lost. That's it. Like, it's it. It's over. Like, it's lost. Like, I'm in a casino. Someone picked it up. It's gone, dude. Like, it's gone. And I didn't want to say it because I was there with my boyfriend and his brother. And we were eating, like, it was like 2 a.m. or something. And I was so scared to, like, and my friend was there too. And I was, like, sitting there, like, in disbelief, just, like, staring off into the distance, like, oh, shit. Like, I didn't want to admit it that I lost it. So then they noticed that I was kind of, like, not really there. And they asked me, like, oh, are you okay? And I'm like, I think I lost my phone. And they were like, what? Like, I lost my phone. Like, I don't have it. Like, I don't have it. I lost my phone. And so we started panicking. Like, I have an iPhone. So we were doing, like, the thing where it's like, where's my iPhone thing? So then people were logging into their phones trying to track my phone. And so they bring up the map, and it's actually still in the building. So I'm like, but there's 3 floors to this building. Like, I don't know. Like, if I go here, like, it could be above us. It could be below us. It could be on the floor that I'm at. Like, I don't know. So we go back down to the bathroom where I thought I lost it, and it wasn't there, of course. So then I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, it's in here, but where is it? Like, someone has it or something. So then I see it on the map, and it starts moving, but it's in the building still, but it's moving in the building. I'm like, someone has it. Like, someone has it. They're moving it. It's going somewhere. Like, it's going to leave. That's it. My phone's gone. And so we're looking, and then it finally stops. Yeah, and it stops, but it's still in the building, but it stopped moving. So I'm like, okay, well, they're still in here, but we still don't know where because there's multiple floors. So I'm like, there's no point, dude. I was like, there's no point. It's lost. Like, I was already admitting defeat. Like, that's it. My phone's lost. And, we were thinking, like, oh, should we call someone? Should we do something? So then my friend was like, we should go to the Lost and Found. Like, maybe we can get help, or I don't know. We have the map. Maybe they can go there and see if it's there or something. So then we go to the Lost and Found, and we show the guy there the map. And he's like, oh, he's like, that looks like it's in our Lost and Found area underground. He's like, it looks like it's in that area. Let me see. So he calls someone that's down there, and he asks me, like, oh, what's your phone? Like, what's the lock screen? What's the password? So we know. So I'm like, oh, it's an iPhone, blah, blah, blah. This is information, whatever. So then he's calling them, and then it's like a little bit, like it's maybe 5 minutes and there's nothing. And I'm like, please, 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 please. I was like begging, like, please be down there. So then he tells me, oh, we found it. I'm like, yes! I'm so happy. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, thank you so much, whoever returned it. It might have been a maid or a janitor, because people clean the bathrooms there so often. Or it could have just been some random person that was like, here's someone's phone. But yeah, he's like, yeah, we have it down here. I'm like, thank you. I was so relieved. I was already, like, accepting that it was lost. I'm like, that's it, dude. It's gone. That's it. I lost everything. I lost my pictures. I lost, obviously, the phone, which is super expensive. And that was it. I was, like, accepting it. Like, that's it, dude. It's gone. Like, I'm not getting it back. But then he tells me that they found it. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And then I felt all the weight of the stress just, like, it just vanished. I'm like, thank God, dude. I was, like, so happy. People who return stuff instead of stealing stuff deserve the world. I know. I'm like, if this was some random person that found my phone and returned it, I'm like, thank you so much, whoever you were, as well as the janitor, if you found it before someone, like, took it, potentially. Like, thank you. I was so happy. But, yeah, I would say that a whole amount of time where we were trying to figure out what happened, I would say that took at least 30 minutes. So it was like a whole 30-minute endeavor of, like, watching the phone move on the map, talking to the Lost and Found, and waiting for them to, like, find it. It was like a whole 30 minutes, maybe 40-minute thing. And oh my goodness, I was so, so happy. I was so happy. Jeez. It's definitely a funny story to tell now, but at the time I was like, oh! I was so scared. Hi, BB. Hello, hi. A few years ago, I lost my phone in New Orleans on Bourbon Street for Mardi Gras. Some guy found it and called my emergency contact, which is my mom, and my mom shit her pants. I got in trouble because my parents didn't know that I was in New Orleans. Oh, me and my friend drove back to New Orleans and got it from the guy who found it. Oh, shit. Amy got ratted out. I'm glad you got your phone back, though. When I realized I lost it, I was drunk off my ass on Bourbon Street. Yeah, damn, OMG, Amy, I cried so much. Yeah, it's crazy, because for me, I did drink, but I wasn't actually, like, drunk, but it was enough for me to, like, you know, have my senses a little bit dull, so I forgot it in the bathroom. And then later on, I realized, like, fucking 30 minutes later, I'm like, where's my phone? And it was just so scary, because, well, you know, if you ever lost something, you know that feeling. It's just anxiety and, like, that's it. Like, I lost it. I'm fucking toast, dude. Like, that's it. I'm done. But, yeah, I'm so happy that whoever returned it, if it was the janitor or just some random person, thank you, dude. I was so ecstatic. Like, thank goodness, bro. Because, yeah, I mean, you know, there definitely are some good people out there, but I was for sure 100% convinced. Like, that's it, my phone's gone. I hope that never happens again. So, from now on, ever since I lost my phone like that, I've always been super careful about it, but I've been even more careful about it. Like, making sure that it's put away properly, and if I'm gonna, like, drink a little bit, I make sure to either put it in a place where I don't access it, or I give it to someone, or they always ask me, like, you have your phone? And I'm like, yes, I have my phone. I threw up in some random person's front yard because I was crying so hard. My anxiety was so bad. I think I was 22. Oh, shit. Holy fuck, Amy. I'm so sorry to hear about that. That sounds crazy. It actually sounds insane. Jeez. I left my phone one time in an Uber. That was even further back, but fortunately the Uber actually didn't really leave that far, so we were able to, like, tell them quickly, like, oh, I left my phone in there, and they were like, oh, okay. And it was in the back seat, but I was worried. I'm like, oh, no, come back! I was like, wait, my phone is in your car! I'm stupid, and I left it in there. But, yeah, when I was at Vegas, like, 2 years ago, when I lost my phone there, that was the end of me, for sure, I thought. I'm like, that's it, dude, I'm done! I'm fucking toast. Well, damn, Amy. I know. Amy got some stories. There's another thing that I did that I'm kind of, well, not kind of, I am ashamed of, is regarding my phone, too, but when I was in high school. I'm pretty sure I've told this story before, but maybe some of you guys haven't heard it. But I was so embarrassed that I got my phone taken away in school that I basically, like, lied to my mom, long story short. Amy probably committed homicide. My dumbass downed a hand grenade. Jeez. We be wildin', dude. But yeah, what happened was I got my phone taken away in class because I was texting. But I was using one of those older phones that... Dude, I sound so old now, but... I mean, I'm not that much older than you guys. But it was one of those, It wasn't like a... Actually, yeah, it was a flip phone, but not the ones that have the keyboard. The ones, you know, that just have, like, the numbers where you have to keep pushing them over and over again to text. So, I was able to memorize it because it's easy. It was just a few buttons. So, I was, like... I had a sweater on, so down here, like, where the hoodie pocket was, I had my phone in there, and I was, like, texting without looking at it. But I would check it after I did it, just to see if it was right, and I would send it. And I was in my fucking physics class, and I was, you know, pushing buttons, but I was looking at the teacher. But then he saw me kind of, like, glance down really quick, and so then he came over to the side of me and was like... He put his hand out, and I'm like, this fucking bitch. I'm so upset. So then I, like, took my phone out and gave it to him because he was holding his hand out. I'm like, man. So then I thought he was going to give it back to me after class, but he didn't. He, like, gave it to the principal, and he was like, you have to tell your parents so they can come and get it for you. And I'm like, there ain't no way I'm telling my parents. I was so embarrassed because, like, I mean, obviously no one wants to get in trouble, and then my mom was gonna, like, actually, like, you know, I was gonna be basically dead, so, like, you know, anyone would get in trouble for that. So, hello, Wold, hello, how's it going, Yeah, so, I was like, well, either I tell my mom today that I got my phone taken away and we have to go to the office and get it, or... I don't tell her anything, because I thought I was so smart. No, I was honestly so stupid. I don't know why I did this, but I didn't tell my mom that I got taken away. I just didn't really say anything. I got picked up. We were fine. Then my mom started realizing, or she noticed, that I wasn't answering my texts, because obviously I didn't have my phone. So she's like, oh, you are answering my texts. And so I kind of made it seem like, oh, I was scared to tell her that I lost my phone. So she thought I lost my phone. Or it got taken, like someone stole it or something. So I was like, oh, I lost my phone. And then she was like, already mad at me, obviously, because I lost my phone. But fortunately, we kept a lot of backups. So there's another one that she let me borrow that was an older version of the one that I had. And she was like, well, you can have this one until you can get a newer one. And I'm like, okay. So I was holding in this lie... Because I obviously knew I got it taken away, but I didn't want to tell my mom. So I was like, well, I'm already in this fucking lie, so I can't really get out of it because I'm stupid. So she gave me the new phone, and I thought, oh, everything's going to be fine and dandy now. Like, nothing is ever going to bring it back up, right? So I'm telling you, it was like half a year or longer. Months went fucking by when, at this point, I already got a new phone. Because, you know, my mom said she'll get a new one. And that backup one that I was using went back into the backups so that if something ever happened, we had a backup phone. obviously this was not gonna last forever, and the lie was gonna come out at some point. So I think my principal emailed my mom or something saying that we've held your daughter's phone here for months and no one has come to pick it up or something. And I was like, I didn't know that he emailed her. But she was so mad, dude. She like I knew she found out because one day she texted me and she was like, "We have to talk when you get home." And I'm like, "Oh my god." I was like, what the fuck? I already knew. Like she found out. And it was so stupid. I don't know why I lied about this. So then I got home and then she like was so mad, dude. She was so mad, which I totally understand, and it was dumb. She was so mad and she was like, why did you lie and say that you lost your phone and didn't tell me that it got taken away in class? And I was like, ooh. I felt so bad. And I definitely deserved what I got, though. I deserved it because I should have just told my mom that it got taken away because she got me a new phone and everything. So I got in trouble big time, dude. I got in trouble a lot. I think, like, I couldn't even go on the computer. She took my phone away. I had so many fucking privileges revoked. And, yeah, so then I don't even know how I didn't, like, die and come back to life after that situation, but I don't know. It just sucked because the lie was just there for so long. I couldn't just be like, hey, by the way, I lied, and my phone's actually at the principal's office, and it's been months, but, you know, so I just, I still feel super embarrassed about it now, but it's kind of funny to think about it now. But then I just, like, I don't know. I don't know why I did that. It was so stupid. I don't know. But dumb kid things, I guess. Duckybub, are you considering playing Hogwarts Legacy? I am! I'm waiting for more reviews, but yeah, I really do want to play it. I would have lied hard and be like, Mom, he is a jerk. Like, I was checking the time and he took it away. Dude, see? That's smart. I could have just said that. Honestly, dude, I should have just said that. Why didn't I just say that? That is literally the smartest thing. But instead, oh no, I just wanted to come up with this whole fucking dumbass story. But I literally could have been like that. You want to hear the biggest lie I told my parents? Yes, I don't lie anymore because I suck at it now. I'm very curious. You committed though, no shame. Yeah, I definitely committed to the fucking lie. Oh man. OMG, Dougie, this story reminds me of a lie I told my mom. It lasted months. Yeah, and it just sucks because you know... You got this whole looming feeling of a lie that's been going on for a while, but, like, you can't say anything because you're in too deep. You're in so deep where you just, like, can't say it anymore, so you just wait for it to surface on its own, but it, like, makes it worse. So, yeah, I literally don't know why I didn't say something like that. Like, that is so stupid. I don't know why I didn't just, oh, yeah, I was, you know, checking a text from you, because I don't know, something, and he took it away. I don't know, man. I need to tell myself that. I think that happened freshman year for me, so I was, I don't know, 13, 14 years old or something. Stupid little kid. I'm getting my ass handed to me on Clash Royale. Your ass is getting handed to you. How many songs do we have on the playlist? 2? Guys, we got room to request songs. We got room to request. I think I'm gonna add maybe a little bit more down here. Oh shit, whoops. Don't tell me I'm on the... Okay, good. Thought I was drawing on the wrong layer again. I was about to say. Drake, middle of the ocean. Oh yeah. Yeah, fortunately, I've never really lied to my parents to that extent where it was like a grave mistake, like terrible. But that was probably one of the biggest lies I've ever said, ever. And it's so dumb. I'm trying to find some. Awesome. I mean, everyone kind of lies at some point or another, whether it be big or small. But I would say the biggest one for sure is that one by far. I mean, it was like a months endeavor about something pretty serious. I mean, other things were like, oh, I don't know, like, I can't even remember at this point anymore, but just stupid things like, oh yeah, I'm gonna meet up with my friends here, but then we actually go somewhere else, but it's nothing really bad or anything. Kamoka typing out how they lied that did not they did not commit arson. Damn, look, her mouth be fucked up. That looks kind of scary. Dude, that looks unsettling as hell, actually. That actually looks pretty scary. I don't like that. Alright, we'll get back to the mouth a little bit more. I want to work a little bit more on the face. So when I was 18, I met my fiance on Wiz. Oh shit! And they knew about him and all. He visited once, but I wanted to see him again, so I lied to my parents I'd spend the night at my friend's house, but I was actually flying to see him. Long story short, they found out, locked me in the house, and my butt snuck out still and went. He's my fiance now, and we live together, but damn. Holy shit! That's gigantic! Whoa! Okay, that's massive. That's crazy. Damn. It's like, it's one of those situations where you're like, I wish I could tell you, but you're gonna get mad, so might as well just lie, because you're just gonna get mad anyways. Like, you know what I mean? Kamoka living a fucking Romeo and Juliet story, IRL. Dude, now that you remind me of that, I actually did something similar with 2 people. I kind of forgot, because I was just thinking about high school, but you guys are gonna think I'm fucking insane, but I have done something similar with that, with Matt, my current boyfriend, and my most recent boyfriend before Matt. I lied to my parents about it. So, this is gonna sound fucking insane, dude. I don't think I've ever said this on stream ever, or really to anyone besides closer friends, but, so, not to get too much details, but obviously me and my parents were not that close, so I was very, like, just distant, and so, this is so stupid. We don't judge you, Dougie. Yeah, I know. I know this is dumb. Like, this is just dumb, but at the time I wanted to do this. But, I was 19, so, there was this guy that I was dating online, which this is, like, the sketchiest shit ever, because when I think about it now, it's like, it could have been super bad. But I've already seen who he was, and we've Skyped, so I knew, like, that actually was them. So it's not like a whole catfishing situation. She was on MySpace. Yeah, I was on MySpace. Yeah, so, this is one of the reasons why I went to Michigan. No, it's not one of the reasons. It is the reason why. But I'm right now in California. I've born in California, raised in California. I've been to other states, but just to visit mainly. But when I was 19... I basically ran away from home. Is it the missionary guy? No. No, this was the guy afterwards. I basically ran away from home without actually running away from home, because I told my parents that I was going to go to Michigan with my friends. Which technically he was my friend, but, you know, he's a little bit more than a friend. So I told my mom that I was going to go to Michigan and hang out with some friends from college, like college that I was going to at the time, and we were just going to do a trip together and hang out. Which, I know it sounds stupid, like, why would we go over there? But my mom was like, okay. Because, I mean, I had my own money and stuff, I had my job, whatever. And originally, my plan actually was just to stay there for a month. So, that wasn't, like, a whole lie. Like, I told my mom, oh, we'll be there for, like, a month, and just be there for 4th of July and stuff. And the reality was, I wanted to meet him, and just hang out with him for the 4th of July for that month, and then come back home. But when I went, it ended up turning into me staying there for like a year. And it was crazy because, like I said, that wasn't planned, and I obviously lied to my mom, and I said that I was there with my friends. So eventually she fucking snooped me out, and she figured out that I wasn't there with my friends. And, I forget how. She went on my Facebook, and, cause she was asking me for proof that I was there with my friends. So I actually pulled up a really old photo of us from, like, high school, us hanging out together. And she didn't have a Facebook at the time, so I'm like, she's not gonna check my Facebook. Dougie Rebel Child. I can't believe this happened. Honestly, it's crazy. It sounds insane. Especially at 19 years old, like, I was very young. But, so my mom didn't have a Facebook at the time. And, I was like, yeah, I'll just pull this old picture from Facebook because she's not gonna know. So I showed her, like, oh yeah, this is me hanging out with my friends. And she was like, oh, cool. And then, like, a few weeks later, she, like, gives me this whole thing about, like, this isn't, like, right now, this isn't the past, and she gives me the whole thing. And, you know, I'm talking to my ex now, but then, but my boyfriend at the time, I was like, I don't want to go back home. Like, that's it. I'm not going back home. And that whole thing was not planned, and I ended up staying there, literally, for almost the whole year, till, like, It was from 2016 to 2017 was when I stayed. And I eventually was like, no, there's no way I can stay out here. And I felt bad because, you know, I didn't want to go back home. But it was like the whole lie that was building up. And then obviously my mom found out. And then eventually I was like, I gotta go back home. Like, this isn't gonna work out. Like, I have to. So then I went back home. And, yeah, I don't really remember how it felt to go back after all those months of not being there. But I think more than anything, my mom was more happy to see that I was back. Because technically, like, I did run away, but I wasn't, you know, I was already an adult. So it's not like that she could really do anything about it. But I just, there's a lot more, you know, baggage going along with that, which I don't really want to get into right now because it's a lot. And I don't want to treat this like a therapy session. But yeah, that was one of the biggest lies that I ever have done. Like, ever. And it's crazy to me thinking back at it because it's like, I was 19, literally 19 years old, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be gone for a month, it's gonna be fine. And then I told my mom, and then she found out that I actually wasn't, and then I came back, and she realized that, you know, I was with someone else, and then I never came back, and then there you go, it's been like a whole year almost. It's insane. It's crazy. I can't believe it, but I've never said that before on stream. I've told people I've been to Michigan, but I've never actually said why. But, yeah, I don't know. But everything ended up going okay, so it was fine then. But it's crazy to me thinking about it now. It almost feels like I didn't live that, but that is what happened to me. Dougie and I living the same life almost. Holy shit. That's legit what happened to me. I never went back home after sneaking out. Yeah! It's crazy because it's like, I didn't intend for that to happen, but it ended up happening that way. Like, I was kind of more so wanting it to just be a month. And then I was like, I'm not going back home. Like, I just made the decision, like, I'm not going back home. I don't want to go back home. I just stayed. I think I stayed in Michigan from, like, July to March of the next year. So 9 months. Almost an entire year. Not really a year, but I came back, I think it was, like, late March. So, something like that. I didn't go back home after sneaking out because my parents locked me in the house and hid the keys, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it gave me something similar to PTSD because I had nightmares about it for a while and I was scared going back. Yeah, that's intense. That's so intense. But yeah, sorry guys, I'm kind of distracted with talking, so I'll get back to my art in a second. But yeah, it was definitely something. I for sure, when I think about it now, it's like one of those things where I know I did that, but I can't believe that I did that. And it's weird that I was pushed to that extent where I felt like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. But I don't know, it trips me out. It's like, you could have had a whole baby at that time. I know, my mom actually thought I was pregnant. There's this whole, like, conspiracy theory because, you know, my mom was freaking out, obviously. And I don't blame her for that because I basically ran away. And she was, like, asking my sister, like, oh, does she leave because she's pregnant or something? Or is she pregnant? And then I was like, no, like, I'm not pregnant. And then my sister was, like, telling her, like, no, like, that's not the case. But that's what my mom was thinking. She was like, oh, what happened? What happened? But yeah, it was definitely crazy. I still can't really believe that is something that happened, but it definitely happened. It definitely happened. The song list for this channel is available at. But that's a good example, kind of like, once you get started in a certain path of, let's say, some sort of lie or something, it could just lead into so many different things, like results, stuff like that you don't expect. And I wasn't, like, intending to stay, but then it kind of just led into that, which is the craziest thing. Like, what decisions kind of, like, lead into. I don't know. It sounds kind of dumb, I guess. Like, oh yeah, decisions have consequences, but I don't know. Like, at the time, you don't think how serious something could be. See, when we were, like, 18, 20, we think we're so smart with our lives, but it never ends up going well. Yeah, literally. Like, I think about it now, and I'm not necessarily that much older than that instance, but it's just like, dude, what? Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? I wish I did drugs. BB's like, where would I be right now if I was just, you know, fucking drugging out? Say no to drugs, BB. Yeah, say no to drugs. That's one thing I'm very happy that I never have done. I've never done drugs. Never. Say no to drugs, guys. Same, yeah. Same. Semen. Semen? Honestly, with the way life is going and, like, I'm like, shit, no wonder people do drugs. Define drugs. Yeah, what are drugs? Okay, so I'm done with these lips right now. Hold on. Okay, we're pulling up our other reference photo. Crack, cocaine, LSD, mushrooms, meth, heroin. I don't know. Other stuff that I don't know about. I think what I'm gonna do, let's take a little step back from the face, even though I do have some more stuff to do here, but I want to add a little bit of the hair, just a little. So let's lock this layer real quick, and then we can add a bit of hair up here. Remember that one game, Dougie? Whoa, these shrooms are hitting. These shrooms are hitting, dude. Oh man. Only mushrooms I like are the ones on my pizza. I like mushrooms. Not all the time, I would say, but I do like mushrooms. Like, miso soup is so good. I like that. I do enjoy good old miso soup. Dude, so I just realized her hair covers like half her face. Okay, you know what? I put too much effort into this other eye. I'm gonna make her bangs kind of like flow out. So something like that. Because I'm not covering that shit up. That is not getting covered. It is not. We're keeping that here. So I want, I think her hairline's gonna start about here. And this is gonna be like the back of her head. Maybe she decided to get a mohawk, Dougie. True, actually. We don't have to follow the canon stuff. You can do whatever. True, you're right. Maybe she could have, Wendy's hair. How does that look again? You can do this. She's holding, like, a burger. Or a sandwich. What the fuck? Or you could have something else. Yeah, the mohawk. Yeah, guys, who's that? Oh, it's Morganth. You know. It's definitely just normal Morganth. It's kind of insane, like, what hairstyles can really do to change someone's face. Oh, bro. But we can give her my hairstyle. Hold on. Gotta do the little bangs. And my fucking destroyed hair. Actually, my hair is not that bad anymore. My hair, for the most part, is fine. Wow. Cleopatra hairstyle. Bang gang, yeah. Bow, bow, bow. Hold on. Just making sure the cue is... Alright, cool. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... We're gonna have her hair kind of like... flowing out a little bit. Either kind of like this, or maybe something like that. Because her hair is, like, her bangs are very long. Needs the Tyler wanted. Oh, and the skull. Hold on. Yeah, true. You're right, actually. He has the, his head's kind of like this. Something like that. Oh shit, actually, I do drugs. I forgot. I do my own worst enemy. I took a drug today. It's called Tums. Tums for the tum-tum. I do. I do. Gasp. I do, guys. I do. I do. I don't know how to say the first one. Vivance, Lexapro, and Trazodone. Amy speaking a different language. I do. I do. Why do I keep saying that, bro? What the fuck is wrong with me, dude? Amy taking dinosaur-named drugs. I think for her little curl on her hair, I want to add, like, a little thing like this. But yeah, maybe in a bit, I'll get into the story on how I met Matt. That's actually a pretty whack story as well. You guys can decide how whack it is, if it's more whack than the Michigan one, or if it's less. The Teresadone Rex. the Vivanosaurus. Vance? Oh, it's Vance? The Vavantosaurus, the Tumosaurus Rex. Tomosaurus Rex. Jeez. Oh man, that's true. I'm fucking dead. VI? Vivance? VI? The VI Vance? I don't know. Amy, you're trolling me, I think. Amy's trolling me. I drew this on the wrong layer. I hate myself. Okay, it's fine. We're locking this. No. We're not throwing that away. Excuse me? Had a heart attack there for a second. Okay, here we go. It's not Vivance. Vive la vida loca. I just Vivance. Viva vida. Whatever, it don't matter. I take a shot of water every time Ducky messes up a layer. Dude, oh my god, you guys are gonna be passed out drunk. It's Vivance. I died on layer 1. No mama's way. How long is her hair anyways? It looks like it's shoulder length. I feel like I want to give her long hair. Like, I think she would look hot. I mean, I could give her regular length hair. I don't know. I should stick with canon, right? I mean, we do have the crown, which is going to be kind of going off the screen a little bit, but her hair kind of goes, like, down. Maybe I can have it kind of poke it out. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Does it look like I know all the answers? Let's also move her out of the way a little bit, actually. Yes. Yes, C. Ooh, and then we get to draw the little, like, spider legs coming out from her back. Hey, Ducky, let's be lore accurate here. They didn't have anything to shave with, so her armpit hair be waving in the wind. They could have a spell. They could have some sort of spell to get rid of it. I like the vibe I set for today's music this stream. Hee hee, BB coming through. Yes, we're getting some good vibes in here. Do you think Morganth would braid it? I feel like it could be a braid. You know, that's what I like imagining with certain characters. It's like, does this work? Would this be something they would do? I don't know, but I think that'd be cool. I definitely think that would be cool. I also don't want to keep her hair very stiff. Like, I know in... I was mid-conversation and I glance at chat and I see pubic hairs. I didn't even need to read the whole sentence. I just saw that just in the corner of my eye. Ah yes, meteor strike my pubic hairs away. They have some sort of cantrip, dude. There's cantrips for that now. There's cantrips to get rid of things they don't want, probably. High level cantrips. Viagra. Oh man. Oh dude. Castle magic, make enlarge. Make larger, make larger. Yeah, exactly. Just a bunch of make larges, dude. Can never have enough of that, apparently. Fuck! Okay, hold on. Her hair's a little bit more feisty than I imagine. Oh, dude, I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm blurring. I don't want to blur. I know it's covering more of her eye, but as I said, fuck that. We're gonna show more of her eyes. Okay, so that means over here... So this is gonna be like her bangs. And there's also a crown here, too, that I have to remember, so... Crown's gonna be covering up until probably, like, here. So... We need to give this bitch ears, too. We need to give her some ears. She doesn't look that bad, honestly. I could catch a grenade for ya. I've scared everyone away with the pubic hairs already. Oh man, she's looking cute. Yeah, she's not looking too bad, actually. And we're not even done with the face yet, either. I'm just kind of taking a break from that and working on some hair. I want to give her longer hair. Is that a crime? I'm gonna do it. I don't care. Maybe not that much longer, but I feel like it would just flow, dude. I think it would look good. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, actually, is tone this down a little bit here. Make it go to her butt. Yeah, exactly. Something like that I think would look good. Gotta make it go to the butt. So I like, when I work on the hair, I like laying out kind of like the basic sort of shape, and then later on I go in and I shade it more. I'm still trying to work with the best procedure for me, because I go back and forth on a lot of different techniques. I'm not necessarily sure what I like the most, but here I'm trying to get however the most realistic I could get, so I'm trying to challenge myself with that this time. So we'll see. So this I'm going to label it bangs. And then I'm going to have another layer for, like, behind hair. Back, I guess you could call it. I don't think there's going to be any hair seen here. But I'll add it in anyways, because you never know, so. Because I think the crown's going to cover most of it. Whoa, my voice cracked. Whoa there. I love her crown. Her crown be crowning. I love her raps. Her raps do be nice. So this hair is actually going to be behind. It looks like it's in the front, but that's just because... Oh, wait. If it's... Hold on. We're going to put it behind her body. Yeah. We're going to put it back here. And then I will add a few more of these little ones in the front that I meant to do, and I kind of forgot. So we're going to add this one here. Yeah, something like that. We'll fix it if it looks bad later on, but you know what? Fuck it, I'll fix it right now. There we go. Okay, so for the hair in the back hair, let's see. I'm gonna add a little bit more, like right here. Someone's playing pool? Alright, so I'm gonna have it probably about waist length. I mean, we don't see her full body, so imagine, like, if it was down, it would probably go to her waist or the top of her butt. I don't know, but it's pretty long. Her hair is definitely pretty long, so I'm glad or happy with this length. I imagine she's oblivious to all the cobwebs in her hair. Honestly, that's not a bad idea, BB. I could actually draw, like, a little bit. Because I do want to have a spider, here. So I think, to be honest, it would look cool to have a few little, like, strands, like, pieces kind of flowing off. That's a good idea. Actually. Okay. I like it. I like it so far. This is good. Let's save. We have not saved in a little bit. Dude, I've been drawing for almost 2 hours? No shit. Damn. No way. I was obsessed with this song 2 summers ago. Dang. When you remember, or when you go back to the old songs that you used to be super obsessed with, holy shit. I slurred all my words there. I'm actually heavily intoxicated at the moment. Oh, man. Okay, alright. I like the way the hair looks here. Like, I really do. Let's do the outline of the crown as well, so we can get a good idea about that. So I'm going to name this hair back. Let's lock this... Oh, shit. No. Let's lock this layer. And this one, too, is going to be for the bangs and the front. I'm going to name this one crown. Her crown is mainly silver and a little bit of blue. So I'm just going to grab like a basic silver color and then we'll add more to it in a sec. I'm also going to move... Oh shit. I'm going to move her a little bit too. Let's put her like right here. Lock this so we don't draw on it on accident. And let's draw her crown in. I think 1 hour was dedicated to story time. Yeah, honestly, it probably was. It's maybe been 1 hour of drawing. That's exactly what I'm doing. I used to make a new playlist every month of songs I didn't know, then grew to love them. Oh, shit. It's fun finding new music. Like, obviously, it's fun to listen to songs that you know you already like. But... I don't know, finding new songs is entertaining too. Dude, why can't I like... Here, I need my mouse for this. There we go. I pushed the wrong button. There we go. I keep pushing my undo when I'm not meaning to undo, bro. So the point of her crown seems to go to like her mid-forehead. So somewhere around here. You know what we can do with this actually? We have a butterfly tool here so that we can make sure we have the symmetrical thing. So this is not organic, so I think it would be a good idea to use the symmetry tool. Hold on. Kind of forget that this exists sometimes. For whatever reason. Let's put it about here. Perfect. So now, whenever we draw, it does the same thing on both sides. It's perfect. It's a good tool. It's a really good tool. So her crown seems to go like here. And then it goes up. Cool. Perfect. See, look, it's already getting super easy. I think, though, we need to make this maybe a little bit taller. So it's pretty tall. There we go. I'm so bad when it comes to a new song I like. I binge it till I'm sick of it, and you keep hearing it, and you're just like, I don't know about this anymore. I haven't done it in a couple years. I need to do it again. It was like therapy for me. Honestly, there's a lot of good music out there, and unfortunately, you will not hear a lot of it, but it's fun when you stumble across it or when you make an effort to listen to something new. I use Paint Tool Sci, and Paint Tool Sci could never. Photoshop is so advanced. So there's a lot in Photoshop. It took me a while to learn it. Fortunately, when I was in school, I learned most of my Photoshop skills from college. Obviously, over time, like, I just looked things up as well whenever I didn't know how to do something, but... And they're always updating it, too. That's the kind of scary thing, is it's always going through updates, so there's always new things to learn, which is exciting, but also, like, scary, as I said, because, you know, it can be kind of intimidating, I guess. Okay, so her bangs, yeah, alright, so this part underneath, I'm gonna have to erase it here and then make it kind of like flow out because her helmet or crown will be holding it down. I wish this picture was a little bit more detailed, but it looks like there's like a wrap that goes around here. Like it wraps around her whole head and then she has like 2 more like spikes. So I guess we'll just imagine kind of how it looks. So it sort of goes like this. And then it goes like this. And then we can go like that. Why not? So here, we can make this go up really high. And then the final one over here in the corner, it's a lot smaller. Oh shit, but it's kind of angled, like it's more sideways instead of like vertical, or I mean, yeah, vertical. So, we're gonna make this one a little bit like this. Okay. I'm content with this, honestly. I think really the only thing I have to add is maybe just a few details to the hair here, because now that I have the crown laid out, I can see how that's supposed to look. Maybe make this a little taller, because there's going to be a gem here and then another one here. I feel like this should be a bit more angled up, I think. Oh, I haven't heard this song in a long time. Gnome sitting in crown, yeah. I like finding songs that aren't mainstream or like small artists on TikTok. I used to dig for songs on Apple Music. Dang, digging for them. I bet those people really appreciated it too. Those smaller people that, you know, don't get as much attention. They were like, oh shit, people are listening to our music. That's cool. Smaller artists getting attention. Let's go. Dude. Yes. Gume surpassing me, not gonna lie. Boy can decorate. Dude, he's good. Yeah, he's, his ideas that he's come up with, I'm like, dang, he's really good. He's really creative. It makes me inspired, too. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Surpassing my ass. Surprising! I'm sorry. I read that wrong. You're like, wait a minute, take that back. Yeah, he's surprising me, too. He's really good at it. He definitely has come up with a lot of ideas. And, it's really cool to see. My bad. You're like, wait a minute, take it back. He's definitely very good. For sure surprising me with a lot of his latest thing with the windows and stuff. It's really cool. I really want to start getting into utilizing the wallpaper blocks because I haven't yet. I keep saying I will, but I haven't. So I want to do that. Amy Dementia. It's already in the queue. I'm glad though that more people are getting into housing. I don't know, it's one of those things that I know people know it's there, but they don't want to take the time to do it, which is understandable. It does take a lot of time, but if you do take the time to do it, I don't know. To me, obviously, it feels rewarding. That's just because I like it, but I want people to give it a chance. It's cool. Okay, look at that crown. Sheesh. I asked the streamer if they house decorate. They said yes. This bitch shows me their pet pile. They're like, yeah, I decorate. It's just Couch Potato Farm in the background. Yeah, it fits the barn theme because, you know, it's a red barn. So I put my farm here because, you know, it fits. It's the same theme. I think it's really cool. Yeah. Like, man. I keep looking up, thinking my reference is actually here, but it's down here. Oops. But yeah, I don't know. Housing and that stuff, I feel like... Oh wait, I still have the replicator thing on. Whoops, I don't want that anymore. I always feel like that just has such a huge potential to be, I don't know, like, it could really explode, but it does take a lot of time, and I get a lot of people don't want to spend that much time on housing. But if you did, you could do so many cool things. And then actually seeing people get surprised, I guess, with their own ideas coming to life is also super cool to see. Like, if someone hasn't really done it before, and then they realize, like, wait, like, I could do this, and they do it, and it's rewarding to watch other people get excited about it. Like, I like seeing people get excited about housing. It makes me want to do stuff. I get horny for them too. It's cool. It's just like, oh, that's awesome. Like, you're enjoying. I'm happy that you're enjoying it. It makes me happy to see you happy. And then it makes me happy seeing something cool that you made that you're happy about. It's just happiness getting transferred all over the place. To be honest, I didn't think this part of the hair would be visible all the way up here, but it is. So, kind of glad that I am now filling it in. Makes me so happy you came up with an actual good idea I can steal later. BB, how big is your list? I'm sure you have either a physical or a mental list of things. Gigantic. Okay, so for this part, we're going to erase a little bit here, and then we should be good to go. I wish I compiled an actual stolen idea list. You're like, I want this from this person, I want this from this person, and actually, like, annotate it where, like, you reference exactly who it's from. So then you get so good at recognizing, like, who is from what, or what's from who, and you're like, yeah, that actually is from this build, I have it written down. Actually, you're wrong on that. It's on this here, Sector 3, Quadrant 4. Dude, I love her hair. Her hair's gonna look really good in this. Hair's actually gonna look fucking bussin', dude. Okay, so now that we laid out, I guess, the crown, her hair, I can shade a little bit more of her face now knowing where certain shadows are gonna lie. So, time to lock literally everything so I don't accidentally do the wrong thing again. So we should be on this layer here. And let's draw in some shadows. So here, at the very end, I will, I guess, erase and make sure the face is a good, you know, I don't have any, like, colors leaking over or anything. But, for now, I guess I'll just kind of, like, fill it in. And then we'll adjust the kinks on it later. I still have to add her ears too, which honestly, I don't think they're going to be super visible, but I know right here there's going to be some spots, so I can't forget about the ears. This brush I love using for everything too. It's a really good blend brush. I basically cycle through like 3 brushes. Sometimes I'll reach out and do another brush that I don't normally do, but it's super rare. I don't know, man. I get really used to these ones, and I like them a lot. They serve me well. Okay, so I'm gonna add... Man, I gotta work on this area for her mouth. It's like not defined at all. I'll probably start doing it right now, honestly. It's enough pushing it away. We gotta do it. Usually at this point I have like the whole face refined, but I just haven't dealt with that yet. It's Morganth, dude. It's Morganth. Hello, Bub. Hello. How's it going, Bub? We drawing Mommy Morganth right now. We're working on it. Still really early on, but we're getting there. I'm good. Good. I was telling, Stream earlier about the stupid fucking lie that I did when my phone got taken away, and I said that I lost it. Whole thing. And then Mom, like, got me a new phone. They found out. The classic. I was like, I can't believe I did that. Like, what the fuck was I thinking, dude? I don't know. Just talking about stupid shit like that. Like, about lies. Lies? We're talking about lies, like, I don't know. Things that we did that were dumb for whatever reason. Yeah, stupid. Stupid, dumb kid shit. You know what I'm saying? I think with this one, I know I said I wanted to have a light behind, but I also want to have one above. Or, I don't know, below. I haven't fully, like, committed to it yet, which is kind of bad, because I should commit more to, like, a serious light source that I can depend on, I guess, so I know how to light more things, but whatever, we'll figure it out. Hi, Cheeto. And I need to do underneath her mouth, too. Okay, we're doing that now. It's enough. We've wasted enough time doing other stuff. Hello. Okay, so with her, like, above her lip part, which I don't actually know what that's called, but we're working on that now. So, what I want to do, in the reference photo that I'm looking at, I can see, you know, how I want it to look, but the lighting's going to be different. So, for the most part, honestly, let's just kind of go with it, and then if we feel like changing something, we'll just change it. Where's the Tiffany sister's boyfriend? He was in here. I think, I don't know, he might be doing something downstairs. Or Stephanie's sister's boyfriend. Oh, man. That was something else, dude. Yeah, Matt, where are you? An era for sure. Yeah, it was, definitely something interesting. Holy moly. Dude, I haven't heard this song in forever. Domo requested it. Let's go. I want to have, like, a little bit of highlight. I don't want to have too much. Because here... Because the lighting is so different, I'm probably going to have to either imagine it on my own or find another reference. But... I know I like having a little bit of a highlight here, just because it's the top of the lip, and also a little bit in the corners of the mouth. I'm going to also add a little bit of an indent, too, on the corners, which I have not done yet. Let's go in here, add some of this darker color, and add it slightly underneath here. Hello, hi. I'm surprised that hasn't been song requested. Actually. Usually when I draw, like, corners of the mouth, I kind of add, like, a little bit of a dimple or some sort of, like, dark. It goes into the corner. So I'm going to add that a little bit here. And then, depending on how I decide to change the lighting later, we'll see how it goes. Because, like, I have an idea on how I want it, but at the same time, I'm a little confused. I've been playing a lot of Super Hex again. I've been wanting to get really good at it again and consistently beat the last level. It's been a little bit since I've played it. So I think I'm going to be kind of rusty. I don't remember the last time I played that. But that game is super fun. I feel like I could always go back to it and just kind of, like, see how good I am at it still. Maybe I should just play some right now, see how it goes. It's fun. I was a little rusty. Yeah, like, your reaction time and just everything is just a little slower. But at the same time, it's like you're not as bad as if you're starting from fresh. Rock version. Yeah, I'm really happy that Toby told me about Hexagon, because he was the one that told me about it, and I actually beat it on my phone first, and then I got it on Steam, and then I beat it there too. Hey Julia, it's looking hella good so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're working on it. I'm trying. I'm working on the mouth area right now, so it's very, like, refined, but we're getting there. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I think I have to step a little bit out of my comfort zone a little and just not be afraid to put in dark shadows. Because I'm getting kind of scared again, and I hate it. Like, part of me's like, oh no, that's not gonna look good. And like, I just need to do it, dude. If it doesn't, we just undo it and do something else. But I guess if I really don't know, I could just make another layer to test it out. Which, you know what, I'm gonna do real quick, because why not? Yeah, I remember watching you play when you beat it a long time ago. Gotta trust the process, to be honest. I know, and I told myself this earlier, too. I literally was like, yeah, sometimes I get frustrated because it doesn't look good right away, and then I have to keep telling myself to just trust it, and then now I'm, like, fucking doubting myself again. Like, I just have to fucking listen. Like, hey, it'll get there. Shut up. That's literally it. It'll get there. Just fucking trust yourself. But no, I get mad. I kind of want to add, like, a shadow here, actually. Because now if I'm adding, like, an overhead light, whoops, then I could add more of, like, a pronounced shadow going here. Obviously here, when I had more of the hair figured out, I could have one here. But I think mainly here. I think I want to have, like, something like this. I gotta gulp. You know what? Fuck it, dude. I'm gonna add another layer. I'm just gonna do it. X gulp, yeah. So I want to see how this looks. I want to give her, like, some sort of, like, not super dark shadow, but something similar to that. So I'm kind of scared to do it on the main one, so we'll just test a little bit on this layer. You know what? Let me look up a reference for a light. Let me see. We're gonna look up lighting top down. Dramatic lighting. Dramatic lighting top down. Ooh. Okay. So with, like, dramatic lighting, the edges of where the shadows are extremely stark, which is something I'm kind of scared to do sometimes. I don't know. It's still something that I'm really trying to, like, learn. So I get very, oh, I don't know if this is gonna look good, but it's like I just have to do it. Okay, here we go. This is a pretty decent one. Okay, so this one has lighting right here, and it's dark down here, but then up here it's bright. But her eye sockets are actually kind of dark. A little bit, so. Where's my pen? There it is. So in this lighting, whoops. Dude, Morgan's crazy! Okay, so what I want to do here, we're gonna go very light with the first application. That already looks so much better. Me and Lucy started watching The Office. He likes it so far. Wait, he's never seen it before? Dude, it's so good. I hope he continues it. The first season, too, is a little bit rough. It's not as good as the rest. But, as you know, it definitely picks up. But yeah, that's cool. I'm glad he likes it so far. I want to watch it again. I've been wanting to watch it again for a while. Yeah, it definitely gets better. Because the first season, they were a little unsure how they wanted, Michael Scott to be. But then once they figured out how they wanted his character to be, it fucking takes off like crazy. I want to rewatch it. I keep seeing random clips of it sometimes. And also, Matt's parents have it playing downstairs sometimes too. So, like, whenever I go downstairs, or whatever, I hear it or I see it playing, and I'm like, I want to watch it again. Yeah. Like, I want to see The Office again. Okay, so the lighting with this is super, super dramatic, which, let's see, let's test it out. If I were to use the same, like, rough draft, okay, very rough draft, the chin has a little bit of underlighting too, so it'll be like, something like this. We're gonna have to do a little bit of underlighting, but... Fuck. Morgant has a beard! Hold on. We have to do this in one stroke so I can get a good idea on how this looks. So it kind of goes like this. And then it kind of goes like... this. I think for the lighting, for me in general, I wanted to do a mixture of two light sources. So... I want to do a light from behind, and I also want to do a light from above. Dude, there's no streaming services that has The Office. I'm pissed. I think it's on Peacock now. Or whatever that is. Like NBC or something. I mean, well, there are, but I don't have them. That 5 o'clock shadow, dude, I know, right? Because it used to be on Netflix. It used to be on Netflix, and then they removed it off Netflix. And... they moved it to Peacock, I think. I actually am not sure if that's right, but I know it's not on Netflix anymore, unfortunately. So, Yeah, it sucks because I don't know if well, I don't know, but I forget. I know it's not on Netflix anymore, and I wish it was because we have Netflix, but it's such a good show. I definitely want to rewatch it again. I hate this right now, but I know it's gonna look good in the end. I just have to keep trusting myself. It's gonna look good. I hate it, but it's gonna look good. Morganth needs to fucking shave, bro. Miss Frosty, thank you so much for the raid. Whoa, holy shit. Holy shit, let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are absolutely wildin'. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Hi, guys. I looked on Peacock, you gotta get the subscription. I was like, bro, yeah, that's what sucks about it. It's like, you have to get the sub or whatever, but, you know, it is what it is. Hope you had a fantastic stream. I am currently drawing, it's like fan art of this character. So, we're trying. Dude, did I just draw on the wrong layer this entire, I hate myself. I actually hate myself. Good thing I drew it like that because I was a little scared. But yeah, I'm currently drawing like some fan art stuff. I'm trying to do something new. I thankfully was able to, you know, catch myself before I continued to draw on the wrong layer. I literally would have died if I could not undo what I just did. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Yeah, I don't always do art, but at the moment I am doing art. She is too shamed to mention Wizard 101. Yeah, it's from Wizard 101. Her name is Morganth. Look her up. Welcome, y'alls. Welcome, welcome. How are you? I'm doing good. Were you doing some art as well? Were you doing some awesome art as well? But yeah, I'm doing really great. Thank you so much for the raid. That's awesome. That made my day. Thank you. Mommy Ganth, yeah. It's definitely a work in progress. I'll have to work on the lighting a little bit later on her face because I have no fucking idea. I mean, I do, but at the same time, I don't know. Definitely I gotta do that off stream at some point. But, yeah. Yeah, dude, yeah. Art. I love art. I have nothing to draw. I have nothing to practice. Hi, Raiders. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great night. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. As I said, I don't always stream art, but from time to time, you know, I feel like drawing and working on something, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to do at least one major piece per month, since I've been kind of bad about it lately. I don't want to let too much time go by without me drawing. So, we're doing that. We're doing that. You know, we doing that. Since I'm trying to actually push myself this time with, drawing things that are a little bit more realistic than usual. Oh shit, I should have probably put a gradient on this. You know what? That's not a bad idea. That makes it easier. Ollie has been the most cuddly good boy today. Aw, that's so cute. Don't you just love it when your pets just want to be held? Don't you just love that? Okay, gradient got fucked up here. But it's okay, we could fix it. Alright. I'm gonna pull this in to get a gradient. So, let's put this... we do this. Gradient tool. Oops, wrong thing. Oh, haha, hee hee. Hold on. How do I do this again? Fuck. I think I do this here, actually. Show Kitty, Amy. Show Kitty. Show Ollie. Show Ollie. I do. I do, dude. I hella do. Okay, perfect. So, with this, let's put the gradient to be, like... Let's make it go from, like, black to gray or something. So, here's a good one we can try with. I don't want to do a solid black, so let's get to, like, a dark gray. Like, a very dark gray that's close to black. The middle gradient could be maybe not white, but close. Maybe gray. And then we can pull another one here that could be possibly black or dark gray, I don't know. And let's make this, okay, hold on, that's not gonna do. So with the angle here, we're gonna change it to, where is it? Blend mode, no. We're gonna go, wait, if this is linear, then what the fuck? Oh, I see. I know why it's doing that. Let's keep it here. Let's scale it down a bit. I think I can also move it up. Hold on. I think I'm going to push this in a little bit on itself like this. Oh, bruh, this song. Oh, man. This song. Potential breakup song. See, with this, I kind of want to make it, like, higher up with the gradient. How do I move that? I don't actually know. I might look this up because I'm not entirely sure. I want to move the alignment here. Oh, I can. I can just grab it. Oh, that makes it so much easier. Okay, cool. Okay, so with this, then, I'm going to make this a little bit darker. I don't want it that bright. Maybe a gradient kind of more so like this. I'm going to put it here. Just to give it easier, you know... Or we can even make it waves. Y'all can song request if you want, by the way. Song request, yes. Kirby Dreamland theme song. Ayo. We're gonna put waves into this. Oh shit, no, I don't want to do that. We're gonna put this over here in the corner. We're gonna have another one here. Let's make this wavy. Sorry guys, I keep making broken computer noises. My bad. My bad. Sorry. It's me, not you. I don't really utilize gradients that much. I really should. It's a really helpful tool. So I'm trying to remember to use it more often when, you know, I don't want to render something by hand completely. It helps, for sure, when I'm trying to get at least a base down or something. Let's add some waves in here. Okay. Cool. So now let's scale this out. Let's move it down. I could probably add a little bit more, too. Wave check. Yeah, wave check. You got the wave check in here. Honestly, since I want kind of small ones, or I mean, I could do kind of some big ones. Sorry, every time I click that, it makes that fucking sound. Sorry, guys, sorry. I think your computer's breaking. Imagine Dragons. Ooh, enemy! Yes. I'm gonna make it a little darker. When I do hair, I try... Okay, so I've never really attempted to do more so realistic hair. But I've come to figure out when I do use the gradient, it's a good base for me to kind of like get an idea on how I want certain areas to be shaded, and then I go over it again with more so like parsing the hair into different pieces, and then I go over it again with other brushes. So it's kind of like I do bigger blocks and then I refine it to something smaller. I think I'm going to leave it scaled like this, and then we move it up maybe here. Nah. Actually, no. I'm going to keep it pretty wide. We're going to put it like this, have black, and we're going to put it maybe down here. And I think I could honestly put them a little bit closer. Let me see. I can put this one a little bit closer here. And then this one I can push it a little bit further to the edge. Because I want them to be spaced out a little bit more. Okay. Maybe that looks a little better. Yes, I like that a bit more. Okay, cool. Alright, so that helps me with that a little bit more. Song list. We got a few songs in here. We do got a few songs in here. Okay, so now what I like to do, I add another layer, and then I go in and I sort of like block it out. So I'm gonna probably grab this 21 size. Actually, 20 or 44 is better. I'm gonna pull maybe like, yeah, this is a good color. And then we can go in here and add more, I guess, folds. I don't know how else to describe it. Actually, no, I am gonna get the 21 brush. So we're gonna go in here and grab some little folds here. These ones are all kind of separated out. This part kind of goes like this. I sort of just make it up. I mean, I have already an idea how I want the hair to be folded, but a lot of it is just kind of like, I just figure it out at the moment. And it helps me get an idea on where I want the light to shine, so it's pretty helpful with that. Cool. So here we already have a good foundation for these pieces. I did not trust the gradient decision until you did this. Yeah, see? It cuts a lot of steps. So that's the cool thing about like utilizing other tools in Photoshop. I mean, I know there's a lot of art programs, but with Photoshop, since it's a photo manipulating software, like you have a lot of these other tools that you can use mixed in with like actually drawing. It's a really good way to kind of like experiment with how certain things look. I never used to do this, and I still don't do it as often because I kind of forget about it. But when I first did it, I'm like, actually, this is a really good idea for at least to get a good base down, and then you can start adding like little strands on top of it, and it looks like you're doing more than it definitely saves a lot of time, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I was not doing this for a long time though, and even though I know now to do it, I still kind of forget. But it for sure helps a lot. Okay, so, but that's kind of the whole thing when I say you gotta trust the process, because sometimes it doesn't look good, like, immediately when you're first laying out a portion of it, but then you gotta trust yourself that it doesn't look like this in the end. Which is kind of something that, you know, everyone struggles with at a certain point, where it's like, okay, this looks ugly right now, but I trust that it won't look ugly later. That's the whole problem. Okay, so here's this part. Dude, this is already looking pretty cool. This is looking good. And we don't have to draw like every individual little piece of hair too. It definitely helps. So here, we'll grab a piece of the lighter highlights here, and then we can go in and add a few other like strands that are just loose. That go in here like this. Huh? Oh wait, other Julia. Haha. This is Julia without the green eyes. Julia's like, huh? Who, me? Okay. Alright, so now that we have like a better foundation here, I want to start adding darker spots for like shadows, and that's why I don't go all the way black, because then you can still have room to add a little bit more shadow. So in here, you know, underneath the crown, I'm going to add a little bit more, and also just more strands that kind of lead into each other. And I'm going to do the same thing with the gray. I'm going to go a little bit more white and add more like shimmer, I guess. I just heard my name and I was like, question mark? Yeah, Julia's just on edge. She's like, I heard Julia. Huh? I find it funny too, my Wiz is literally named Julia. All of my whizzes that I've ever made ever were just named Julia. So here, I know I kind of made them like on the same. I think what I'm gonna do, actually I'm gonna undo this a little bit. I'm gonna separate this part out just a tad. Here it's gonna go down this way. And then here, I think I'm gonna make it, fuck. Actually, wait, no, never mind. I want this piece of hair to kind of flow into this one, but I also want these ones to kind of flow underneath and go here. So here, I guess I'm just gonna add a few strands like this. And then... I don't know, we'll make it work. That's just what happens, dude. I don't know, we make it work somehow. There is no way you don't see it. Never mind, I think I may be out of my mind with that comparison. Julia does not agree. I don't know. BB's actually just cracked out right now. Dude, I don't like the way this part looks right here. Like, it doesn't flow into itself. I mean, maybe it'll look better when I finally do the back. Because the hair back here, maybe I can make it, like, part of that. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Whatever. It actually works with the back part of it, so it's fine. It works. So there we go. We got the gradient, and then we have that on top of the gradient. So now, what I want to do is we go in, and we're going to grab this gray and make it a little bit lighter gray, just to add some highlights. I kind of want to add a little bit more. It's weird because, like, I don't want to make the hair look white or gray, but there are, you know, when it's reflecting off of something, it does look white or gray on certain pieces of hair that are hit by the light. So we will add some parts like that. Never mind, I think I may be out of my mind with that comparison. So I'll add a few little, like, pieces here that hit the light. Here too. I'm gonna have to fix the hair here, dude. I don't know. Something about this spot is bothering me. It doesn't look right. I have to do this or something. You know what? Yeah, we're erasing this part. I don't like that. It just looks funky to me. You'd be looking hella funky, dude. Alright, so we're going in here, erasing the, I forgot. I'm not actually on the correct layer here. I'll have to do this here. Eventually, though, I merge my layers and stuff. I might not merge these just because I have, another, like, effect on this layer, but we keep them a little bit separated just because it's easier for me to keep track of stuff, and then later on I add them together. I think the hair is looking very good, though. At least this part of the hair. I still got so much hair to do, but this portion of it is pretty good. I will work on the shading on her face off stream at some point when I can just sit here and think without having to, like, you know, talk and carry a conversation. But, don't worry. When you see it next time, it's gonna look a lot better. I promise. I promise, guys. I promise. Okay. So now, some parts that I really like to do is, we get very light here. I like getting a small, thin little brush and adding little details like this. I usually like doing this near the very end of my rendering with it, but since I'm working on this part, might as well do it right now. I don't want to overdo it with this, because you can. At least I know I can. So I kind of go in here and add little strands that are not super noticeable, but it makes a little bit of a texture difference. It's all the little details. Zounds. I need to shower. Shower away, BB. Shower away. It is getting a little late for me too, so I probably will end soon, but I did want to at least put in some art today on my stream. 10 p.m. Stinky BB. BB, what time is it? The 10 p.m. I forgot to put up the fucking raid, what is it? Poll up today too. I said I was gonna do it. I'll do it tomorrow. I was actually very busy today. BB 4 hours behind me. Yeah, he's hella in the past, dude. He's 2 hours behind me. Also, I gotta fix the mouth. Something about the mouth is pissing me off, and I don't know what it is. So now that I have more of the highlighted pieces, I go in here and add random dark strands that kind of stick out everywhere too, which I really like doing. So I'm gonna go grab like maybe a, actually no, this is a good color right here. And we go in and we add some dark ones, and we kind of like make some little floating strands that kind of go across the hair or the face or whatever, because there's some random little stray ones that pop out. Ducky, can we randomly do Santa letters right now? Alright guys, actually this was all a facade. You know, this is a pre-recorded video, and I'm about to turn on the real stream. It's time to do Secret Santa letters. BB knew he had to do his cue at approximate, actually he's a little late. Since I knew he was going to be a little late, it's 2 hours and 30 minutes in the stream. It was his cue to say it to make it look like I was live. Now it's time for Secret Santa letters. Amy, I sent this, I sent Miss Stella in Movie Lounge. Hee hee. I'm gonna look. Hi, I'm not staying, but I pop in to say hello. Hello, Cheesecake. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Yay! I can't wait for you to read mine. Oh, damn, Santa letters. Where's Domo? Yeah, Domo, he should be here. Hello? He definitely should be here. Hypnotizing! The fuck? Yeah, Domo. It's Secret Santa letter time. And since everyone knows who you really are, I feel like we were obligated to have you here present for the letter reading. That'd be so funny if he read the letters and starts laughing at what people wrote. You know, I thought about this actually when I was doing Secret Santa letters, because they're supposed to be a secret, obviously. So, whoever got my letter, I never read it up until, you know, stream happened, because I didn't want to see it beforehand. So whoever got mine actually sent it to Matt, and Matt saved it for me in my folder so that I wouldn't see it. But it would be kind of funny to have someone else, like, not involved in it, read all of them. And then I wouldn't have to actually see it. But then they'd have to organize it, and that's a big old hassle. But, yeah, that would be pretty funny, though. Like, just some random person or someone in the community just like, okay, here are the letters. And, like, if they have no context, like, if they don't know, like, what they're reading or who the people are, I think that'd be funny, too. Because they wouldn't know, like, I don't know, just kind of lost. Is that mean? I feel like that's mean. Just, like, clueless on what's going on. They don't get the inside jokes. They don't get what the hell's happening. Just, like, I'm just doing this. Matt reading our letters on stream and making comments in the middle, like, haha, cringe, what a loser. Yeah. What a fucking dumbass, dude. Imagine saying something nice like that. Couldn't be me. It couldn't be me, dude. It literally could not be me. But yeah, look, the hair is coming out quite good. I still got so much more to do, but like, the hair's looking nice. I think one of the things though that I want to do is try to refrain it from being so blocky, which I don't think it's that bad, but I want to add some random loose pieces of it that, you know, hair doesn't really stick together that way. It could just kind of flow into whatever direction, so I'll work on that. I will work on that. Okay, before I stop for today, I gotta fix this fucking mouth. Or at least work on it a little bit more. Hold on. It's making me mad. Okay, so we're gonna lock this part. And then the other portion here, we're gonna lock. Terrestrial. Also, I finally figured out all the songs that I'm going to potentially play on the Squidward stream, so I actually just have to come up with a day to do it. I don't want to do it this weekend, like at least on Sunday, because that's Super Bowl Sunday, I'm pretty sure. So I'll probably plan it like sometime next week. But yeah, I have everything all prepared for that now, finally. Thank goodness, dude. So, it'll be soon. Clarinet stream will be a reality. It's actually happening. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I think, to be honest, my main problem with this spot is I just have to do the shading of it a bit better. But I don't know, man. I get scared. I get a little bit scared. Though, for the most part, honestly, I made a lot of good progress today. I'm for sure going to be working on this more soon. So, it's going to look quite good. Okay, well, I think I will be ending stream for tonight. It's gonna be it was a little bit shorter today. I started a little late and, you know, I was busy, but, I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow, so I'll probably stream more so near my usual time, even though I don't really have a usual time, but I'll start a little bit earlier, so I'll have more time to do stuff. I think Beast Moon's going on right now, so I might do that, and also just other stuff. I might do more art and other things in general. But, anyways, I will be ending for today. If your song didn't play this time, don't worry. I'll continue the song requests next time. I appreciate you guys coming in here and saying hi and hanging out, even though today was a late stream. I appreciate the raid today. That was awesome. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the resubs. It's been fun. I can't wait to continue more of this piece with you guys. And, yeah, it was fun. Have a good night. I'll see you guys soon. Till next time. Goodbye. Dude, I gotta add, off topic, I gotta add all these Better Twitch TV emotes. I forgot that they added 50 slots for free, and I only have like 15, so I literally could just go in here and just add so many. I might have a stream where people can, like, we can suggest which ones we want to add. I have so many. Yeah, I don't know. They changed it a while ago, and I forgot. So, next time, maybe we can have a thing where it's like, oh yeah, I want this Evo, and then we can just add a bunch. So, anyways. Yes, do a stream. Yes. Okay, I will. I'll see you guys later. It was fun. I appreciate you guys. Till next time. See ya.